I'm just trying to make it all make sense.
More
You
No
podcast.
Today I want to discuss James Altucher's 10 keys to selling, shared in his book Choose Yourself. I really like James's keys because some of them are somewhat unorthodox but absolutely valid. A lot of people who are considered sales experts don't touch on James's keys, and that's why I want to discuss them. A lot of people think they can't sell something, and I've been there before as well. But the truth is, under the right circumstances, anybody can become a salesman. So with this being said, I now want to go through James's 10 keys to selling. The first key is to determine the lifetime value of the customer. What this means is to identify the long-term value a customer provides. James provided an example of when he gives out his book for free. The person may not pay for the book when he gives it out for free, but the lifelong value that's provided from him giving them the book goes far beyond the few dollars that he could have charged. They'll tell their friends about it, they'll find value in it, which then has them coming back to his podcast and purchasing more books, and other things along those lines. It's very important to look at the big picture and not getting ahead in the short term. Then the second key is to determine the ancillary benefits of having this customer. James used the example of when he developed Miramax's website for $1,000. In the 90s and early 2000s, Miramax was one of the largest movie production companies. It's now been overshadowed by Harvey Weinstein's criminal acts, but they were quite important to the movie scene throughout the 90s and 2000s. So he developed their website for $1,000, and that may seem like very little, but by being able to say he developed Miramax's website, the value created from that was immense. By people seeing that he created Miramax's website, it established an incredible level of reputability for him. Next, the third key is to learn the entire history of your client, your audience, your readership, or your platform. You need to have a love for your client as well as for your product, and then combine that love together. And you can't do this without having a clear understanding of who the client is. From here, the fourth key is to give extra features. You should always work to give extra, because this simple effort will create customers for life. After that, the fifth key is to give away the kitchen sink. What this means is to go the extra mile and be extra giving. Then the sixth key is to recommend your competition. If you become a reliable source, everyone will come back to you. The knowledge you can provide has value. Then the next key is to be an idea machine. Aside from getting the sale, you should always be looking to generate ideas that will provide your clients value. Then James's eighth key is to show up. What this means is that you should be engaged with your clients and focused on creating relationships with them. Don't just look at the product or getting the sale. Look at truly being present and crafting a relationship that provides mutual value. From here, his ninth key is knowledge. You must be extremely knowledgeable about whatever you're selling. And finally, James's 10th key is to love it. He believes you can only make money doing what you love. And from a sustainable long-term perspective, I agree with that. If you love something, you'll have passion about it, and that passion will create engagement, and that engagement will drive motivation that allows you to continue down the path of pursuing your goals. Understanding James's 10 keys to selling will provide you immense value, and they're very important to be aware of, because by applying them, you'll no doubt have better luck with selling something. And whether you're selling yourself, a product, or a service, by enhancing your ability to do so, it will assist in crafting a life of significance.
I'm just trying to make it all make sense.
More
You
No
podcast.